I think I see where it's going, this one, E.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Puck It. If you guys just tuned in to the pickoff with Mr. Colby Marcio, thanks for stopping in over there. Now you get the three of us, the three amigos. Excited to have you guys with us today to talk all about the stick and puck in the NHL. This is brought to you by the Betting News Network and our brand new sponsors at BetOnline. Get a $1,000 deposit bonus at BetOnline by clicking the QR code right over Mr. Betsky's head over there. But excited to have you guys with us to talk all about the stick and puck on this beautiful Thursday. Or Thursday. Fuck me. Tuesday.
It feels like a Thursday.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
It really does. It's weird. I don't know. I'm excited to have you guys here. My name is Sweatpants Jesus.
I'm Gretzky Betsky.
Oh, they get more and more interesting. We love to see it. We love to see it.
I had to keep that one in my hat.
Keep it. Do you do like the bad? Because you have daughters. Do you do like the bad magic tricks for your daughters? And they're like, "Wow, Dad."
Nah, I got nothing like that yet. We do like shadow puppets sometimes, but all depends on which way the light's on.
Solid.
No, yeah, kids these days, man, and technology, it's tough. Luckily,
That's
my kids
true.
still play with kids, but Disney is life around here. Disney is
Frozen,
life.
baby. Let it go. Let it fucking go.
Man.
Absolutely. Excited to have you guys here in the chat. Paulie, what's up, dude? Sorry about Arsenal today. At least they got a draw, though. That last goal was electric. He's saying hi to all of us. Hello.
Yeah,
What's up, Master
shout
Sook?
out to Paul. Got to meet him in person. It was fucking awesome.
How was that?
Fun. He came in the UPS outfit.
I know. I saw the photos.
Hey, from work.
It
was amazing.
Yeah, and obviously it was a great time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to meet Colby.
Yeah,
You know what
that part I don't want to talk about.
Not on this channel. Not here. You know what the funny thing is that we, of the three of us, which I don't even think we've ever talked about this, we've all met in person. So the three of us in this show.
No,
you guys haven't. I'm saying I've met both of you guys.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
this is the most in-person meeting of all the shows that we have that has happened is right here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, we have 69 viewers. Nice. Excited. Very nice. What up, Mookies? How's it going, boys and girls? We are going to talk all about the NHL today. We do not have Rachel Dory with us. She will be popping in and out over the last month of the season. But she does have a play for us that we'll talk about when we get to the Puck at 4. Low key, boys, the channel been on a little bit of a heater. Saucy 3, Sunday, smacked. Yesterday, Betspresso 3, smacked. Today, we're making it a Puck at 4, but let's go 3 in a row. Let's go back to back to back. Why not? This show has been the most profitable of the last month anyway, because we've hit 3 of our last 4. No, we've hit 3 of our last 5 parlays.
It's like 3 of 5. Yeah.
3 of 5.
3 of our last pucket parlays, whatever they are, 3 or 4s. So we'll make it 4 today. Nice slate, huge slate.
Yeah.
Lots of nice games. Both of these gentlemen, Inzi didn't scribble, but Betsky did some scribbles today about a couple games, a couple spots that he's kind of eyeing. We'll get into those in just a few minutes. I have a play. Just get ready because you guys are going to swallow all the chalk today from me. So we'll feed some chalk to the kids. Inzi's got a little bit of chalk for you too. I'm sure Betsky's got some chalk somewhere stashed away.
Sure.
I have a few plays.
But he's got some obscure action for us as well. Rachel also has a little bit of a more obscure play. But before my mouth's open, nice Sook. Before we dive into talking about our plays, obviously playoffs are right around the corner. I don't have a graphic for this or anything, but we can just talk about it. What do you guys? Which team besides the obvious team are you looking forward to the most playing in the playoffs? Like, which team are you looking forward to? Like a team that you don't support? Yeah, to watch.
Oh, you're gonna hate me.
Who's the obvious one?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know. Okay. All right. Any team. It can be any team, regardless of whether they're going to win the President's Trophy or not. Like, any team. Which team are you looking forward to watching the most in the playoffs? Would you say?
I mean, I love
Oilers.
the Panthers. They're kind of my favorite in the East, so definitely going to be rooting for them. I'm a little worried. They're kind of struggling right now, but hopefully they get all healthy. They get Ekblad back, get Verhaeghe back, and can kind of impress everybody like they did last season. But man, the Stars, baby.
I was looking at
I
that too.
told you weren't going to like it. Oh, they're so good right now.
They are.
They're so fun to watch. I'm so sorry, but hey, I
thought we were friends, bro.
I know. I'll root for Nashville as far as they can go because I've always had a sweet spot for Nashville too.
Really? Have you?
Yeah.
Is it because of that? Is it because of their run?
The PK run was so fun. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great season. Period. That whole playoff that year was fantastic, and Pittsburgh were pretty unstoppable. But the Preds were so fun with that run.
Beating the Blackhawks 4-0 was probably one of the highlights of my sports watching career, of watching them sweep the Hawks that season. But for me, I just love this. I mean, it's the Preds, man.
Yeah,
I want to see what they can do. I want to see if this fairy dust falls off and they're not able to get the job done in the Yoffs, as you call it, Betsky.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that, they're a tough team to play. Nobody likes playing them. They're in like the right zone right now. Nashville's a really tough arena to come in and play in.
Yeah.
So as we talked about, if you're the Nucks right now, you do not want to see the Preds. I would say coming in, you would not want that, especially with the yeah. So homer pick a little bit, but I don't like to touch the Preds as often. So I'm excited to see what the Preds do, man. I'm excited to see if they can put something together here, maybe get out of the first round and maybe make some noise.
Yeah.
I got a different one.
Okay.
I got two. One's a funnier one, but this team I've been following a little closer, which is kind of why I've drawn to them, which would be the Oilers. After the way they collapsed last year, they've really made a hell of a comeback. David's looking like he's going to have another historic year there.
How many more games? How many more regular season games are there?
Depending on the team, 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Depending.
And what does he have? 90. How many assists does he have?
99.
Is that
Oh, he needs one more.
Wow. Yeah.
Tomorrow they play. Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, Cooch, him, and I think McKinnon are all going to break 140 points. I think Cooch is going to break 150 points, to be honest. I think
foreshadowing.
Matthews is going to get to 70 goals, too. I really think. I looked at the numbers the other day. He has so many goals between the 4 teams he's got left, and he scored against Pittsburgh yesterday, who he hadn't scored against. But my second choice would be the Rangers, because I love to watch them do well and then just shit the bed, because that's what they love to do. So I look forward to that
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to watch them shit the bed. You want to watch them implode.
No team, because we're not in yet. So I'll wait till we're technically in.
What is the playoff implications for the Isles? What do you need to win? One more game or 2 more games?
No, it's tight.
I think we got to win out.
Yeah, they need to fend off Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, we're right now.
If Pittsburgh makes it, it's going to be hard not to want to root for them to go far too
on a little run.
Oh man, to watch Crosby close it. I don't think they could win it all, but
you never know.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
2 out of 4 of us will get in, because you got the 3rd spot in the Metro and the 2nd wild card spot, because the Lightning have the 1st wild card locked up. So between the 2 spots, you got the Islanders with 85 points, you got the Red Wings with 84, Pittsburgh with 84, the Caps with 83, and the Flyers with 83. So you got 4 teams separated by 2 points, 1 to 2 points, and all in the same division except for the Red Wings.
Yeah.
So two of those spots will get taken, I think, by I don't know. I don't think the Red Wings are going to be able to keep up, to be honest with you. I think the Penguins sneak in.
The cool thing is next week on Tuesday we'll have like a Yoffs preview episode where we'll be talking about, because we'll have a pretty decent idea of the playoff picture at that point. I think there's probably only 1 or 2 games left at that point of the week next week, and we'll know what the implications are. So we'll talk a little bit more extensively about that next week when we have the ideas about it. But you said something interesting, dude. The fucking Lightning, man. I would not want to see the Lightning right now.
No,
with how Cooch has been playing. I mean, Stammer at any point can get hot.
He's hot as shit right now. He's like 5 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, and I mean the way Cooch is playing, Point obviously, if Vasilevsky can put it together, this is a whole team that has been there, done that, been in this situation, and they're in. They're there. That's all that matters at this point, is getting in. As soon as you get in, it's 7 games per series, and adios. So
I wouldn't. Sergachev is skating, believe it or not.
Oh wow!
He's already on skates. Yeah, they I don't know. They didn't declare anything, but the fact that he's on skates shows he's looking to make a playoff run.
God,
Otherwise,
these fucking hockey players, man, they're insane.
Yeah, for real.
God, they're fucking insane.
No, it's tough for the Lightning though, because that being in that first spot there, right? They're gonna have to play the first seed of their division, regardless of where they fall. They're gonna either have to play Boston or Florida, so they're in a tough spot either way. I mean, they're a great team, so they can compete, but it's gonna be a hell of an opening series.
It doesn't feel like there's any teams that like truly don't have a shot this year compared to like last.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, Winnipeg, you're like they're not getting out of the first round. Who else? Well, I don't think many people have Florida going all the way to the Cup, especially against Boston in round one.
Yeah. Well, wasn't last year the year that Nashville got swept by the Avs, or was that the year before? It might have been.
I don't think you guys made it. No, because Seattle played Kraken, and Kraken were another one that you're like, there's no way they're getting out of the first round, and then sure enough,
And then they did.
They did.
So I guess my theory doesn't have many legs, but
It's got a little bit. It's got a tiny leg.
it's got a little bit.
It's like a little
But
baby
yeah,
leg.
this year feels like a lot closer. I mean, like Carolina, we haven't even talked about. Boston, we haven't really talked about. Colorado, we haven't really talked about.
Well, that's what I mean.
They're talked about.
They're the
every team.
They're the buzzsaws. That's kind of what I meant by like more, the wild card teams or the lower seeded teams that are going to sneak in that look scary to the, the Bruins, the Hurricanes, those types of teams. So it's fun. Going to be a fun last week. Like I said, we'll break it down a bit more next week on next Tuesday's episode, because then we'll know we'll be getting ready for round one.
You guys want a
which
fun
is gonna
fact real fast? I happen
Sure.
to have the standings in front of me, and it's showing everything, road wins, home, whatever. The Islanders are the only team currently sitting in a playoff position with a negative goal differential. Now, we're talking like every other person has 20 plus, most have 40 plus of a goal differential, minus 23.
Damn.
Minus 23. If that doesn't show
That's
grit,
insane.
baby, I don't know what does.
Well, you guys allow like the second or third most shots in the league still at this point.
I think the most.
Or maybe the most. It's bad. So here's a question for you guys before we move on and talk about our plays. So the NBA has the play-in tournament, which you guys know how that works, and it has.
He's not. You're gonna win by one, and you just get fucked up.
Hey, I mean, a win's a win at that point. It wins a win.
Yep.
So the NBA has the play-in, which they implemented 2 seasons ago. It's been wildly successful. Love the play-in. Big fan. The players like it. It works for viewership. It adds a lot. It gives a bit more incentive to the regular season as well, because there's a couple extra spots to finally possibly make it in. Do you guys think that the NHL should do something like that?
How many NBA teams are there? 32 as well?
No, there's 30, aren't there?
I think there's 30.
It seems
there's-
weird that there's 32 teams in the NHL, but then you've got to remember like 7 of them are Canadian. 7 of them
True.
are in a different country. So, but they're talking about having 32. Wait, we already have 32 teams in the NHL.
There
They're
are
talking
32
about
teams.
potentially getting up to 34 with expansion, right?
Expansion,
If
right.
there's 34, yeah, sure, let's do a play-in. If there's not, I don't know how I feel about it. It's like the first round is always just the most violent, insane shit show in all of playoffs. I can't imagine that they would only play one game, or maybe best of.
So the way the NBA play-in works is that the 6 and the 7 seed have, or I can't remember the exact ramifications of how it works, but there's 2 games. The 10 and the 9 face off against each other, and then is that how it works, or is it 10 and 10 and 6, 7 and 8? Excuse me, 10 and 6, 7 and 8, and then they have a game after that, and then whoever wins that game goes into the playoffs. So there's like 2 sudden death games basically that happen. I think it'd be fucking dope, honestly.
It'd be crazy.
It'd be sick.
They're one game, right?
It's the last
one
2
game.
teams, right?
And that's it.
It's the last 2 teams. So in the
in the NBA, the NBA did it to where they have the last 10 teams in the wet conferences. So in the West and the East, they have there's 10 teams that make the tournament. The top 6 do not have to play in the play-in, so they are firmly going to have a first round full matchup. Then the 6 through 10 seeds have to go through the play-in tournament to then get into the tournament. I think I remember what it is. whichever there's two spots, but I think it's fuck. I have to look it up, especially because we've got it coming up next week. But one of the teams makes it in automatically after they win their game, but then the next game after that is like the end all be all. So there's like a game that like you determine whether or not you're going to get eliminated or not. But if you win that game, then you move on to the next round, and then whoever wins or loses that game goes on to the playoffs. So there's still two spots available, but there's 4 teams fighting for those 2 spots. Does that make sense?
I don't know. There is a quality issue once you get past kind of the top 16. Like, let me pull up the standings. Like, I can't really imagine.
I just think that
it would suck. I think if I'm just trying to pull this up real quick. If let's say in the West, like St. Louis would probably be in the play-in, right? Imagine if they just so happen to beat Vegas or like Edmonton, and then just get clobbered by Colorado in round 1 or whatever. So there's something about it where I think the top 8 makes it a little bit more competitive. If the league grows to 34, I absolutely think there should be, though.
I think that they probably will if they do go to 34
I think
teams.
they would too. I mean, it would be.
I hate this play out of this division, the wild card shit.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the division. Yeah, I'm ready for it to just be top 8.
Yeah, and
I think that Mookie said the same thing.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And there's been some weird things that have happened because of the division stuff, like Toronto just constantly getting fucked by having to play.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Boston and like,
yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's a very good point. And look at the Metro. Actually, honestly, all the divisions are pretty damn good when you look at it. Now that I really think about it, you know, you got Dallas Avalanche and the Jets in the Central. Then you got the Canucks, the Oilers, and the Knights and the Kings in the Pacific. It's not like it's weak.
I think what will happen is when they expand, because like you said, Betsky, it's going to happen. It might be 4 or 5 years down the road, but they're going to add 2 teams. I think at that point, they're either going to totally rejumble the entire divisions, or they're just going to say, fuck it, and they're just going to have a West and an East and just roll with that. I think they might keep the divisions, but they might, mix it up in a pod or something and see what happens. I think we have to at this point. Yeah. So... interesting. I mean, I hadn't even thought. I was just thinking about it when we were talking about it, that the NBA has the play-in. How cool it would be to watch. Because I understand your sentiment, Betsky, but like having a team that you think's not going to make it get in, and then upset somebody first round, and then have to go play a whole series. It's pretty exciting. That'd be fucking dope for the game. I mean, I don't think that they get rocked 4-0, but who knows? You never know. So. All right, word. Let's talk about tonight, though. Huge slate, as I said, massive amounts of games. Already playoff implications that we're looking at here. A lot of these games, every team could use every single point if they are still in contention. If they haven't clinched, even if they have clinched, some teams can move up or move down depending upon if they win, draw, or whatever. Inzi, I'll let you go first, man. Since it's the first game of the night that we're going to talk about here with the Devils taking on the Leafs.
I just saw that the Caps and the Wings play each other. Now that is going to be it. Woo! All right, I'm going to jump around.
A barn burner.
We'll start with the first one, which was the pick I gave. Austin Matthews, anytime goal scorer, -110. He scored in 8 out of his last 10 games. He scored in his last game against the Devils. The man is on a mission. I mean, if anybody's familiar with hockey, you know that he's going for the 70-goal season. He's at 65. He scored last night. They're going to play the Devils again. They're also going to play, I believe, it's the Red Wings one more time, too, who he's scored against. He's going to get it, I think. I really think he's on pace to get it. I think he has his eye on it as well, so they're going to be trying to feed him the puck. And I also think that he wants it. He's hungry for it. Honestly, I sprinkled the 2 goals as well. I did it yesterday. I was hoping he'd catch an empty netter, but it didn't happen. But
guys, when was the last time somebody hit 70 goals?
I think it was
Ovi?
Solani in the 90s.
Did Ovi never do it? I thought Ovi might have done it. Guess not. I don't know the answer to that, Mookies, but the Google machine's about to tell us.
It's 92, 93, and McGillney. Alexander McGillney. I can't say it. He played for the...
Yeah, that's spelling's throwing me off.
It was Wayne Gretzky.
No, it wasn't.
No.
He's
Timu. Oh.
He's fucking around.
No, dude. It was Gretzky, the last person to have 100 assists, though.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that a lot.
Which that happened in 1990, so they're pretty close, both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so I had the circle too, and I feel like that at this point, it's fucking minus 110, man. Minus, like, what the actual fuck are we doing?
I don't know. It's crazy.
What are we doing?
And then just you could like staple it with like 3 shots if you have alt shots too, because I mean, just I just type that in and it gets it to like plus 110.
I love the shots too. I was going to suggest that as a ladder. He had fucking 9 shots against the Devils like a week ago, and he's gunning for the goal. If he doesn't get it early, the thing about him too is he's a fucking robot, dude. If he scores, it's not like he's just going to stop shooting. He's going to keep going because, like you said,
he probably wants to get multiple in the game to pad this a little bit.
Now, do we all know what the record for hat tricks in this? Well, he's probably nowhere near that because Gretzky probably had like 20 in one season.
Gretzky probably pooped out 20 hat tricks.
Yeah, something like that. But he's got to be going for at least relatively somewhat of a record for most hat tricks in a season. He's had like 5, no?
I think the big thing is it's like hasn't been done by a U.S. player since Hall.
Okay.
And I mean, Brett Hall even American, or am I off on that?
Yeah,
he was actually Canadian. He was American.
I'm pretty sure he was American.
No, he's Canadian. Holy shit!
Is he Canadian? Holy shit!
Yep.
Yeah. Back then, there were so many good Canadians. It was hard to keep up with them. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because like I've talked about the Hart Trophy obviously numerous times because I have that pending ticket. But I mean, we're looking at probably at least definitely 150 point total scorer, which would be Cooch. McKinnon, I mean, he's probably going to do it too. McDavid's at 140, so he has the ability to. If I'm not mistaken, right? Are they at 140 or 130? No, they're all at 130-ish, 137, 135, I think, and then 130. Let me just double check that. Yeah, the 136 mark. So it's doable. I don't know. We're definitely, I think, going to see 3 140 plus point totals. We're going to see 100 plus assists and 70 plus goals. It's insane. Another crazy year.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that this is minus 110, man. Like I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
His 2 goals is plus 500. Make that make sense.
I saw you put that ticket in for this too.
So he scored 2 against them at one point. He's also been hot, and I mean, I think he wants the record. Stammer's had 2 goals in 2 games back to back, so I took him. And then also Kaprizov has had 2 goals in 2 games back to back and scored 2 in his history against the Avs. So I was like, let's throw a little lotto ticket together here and put $5 on it.
You might as well. I mean, you posted it in there too, which makes a whole lot of sense. You posted it on Twitter with the for the giveaway, which is
why not? I'll give 200. I'll gladly give you guys somebody $250 if that bad boy hits. So
absolutely.
I do have another pick that I know you guys will get a kick out of. It is 100% Varley over saves tonight. Guys locked in. We got a solid game between the Rangers and the Islanders. The Islanders need this bad. The Rangers are going to want to shove it down their throats to keep them out of the playoffs, just because it's just how we are to each other. He's looked good. And let's be honest, man, they're going to fucking light him up. I mean, let's just be real here. You know, they want us to lose, so they're going to want to get that W. They play a much better offensive game than our defensive game, as we all know. And yeah, man. I mean, 27.5, he should see 30 easy, if not 35, shot total. I mean, I don't think they're going to score 8 goals, so hopefully we break that 28 save point. But I do like Varlamov again tonight. And
are we going to get the text of Varley is caked? Is that what's going to happen?
I don't know, man. It's just third start in a row. I don't know if they're just letting him stay hot or if they're just giving Sorokin a little rest. But we're not in the playoffs, so there's no reason to really rest the guy. It makes me think they're riding with the hot hand right now. He's looked good. He had a shutout the other day. But don't know how good he's going to do tonight, but I definitely think he's going to see a lot of pucks coming his way. Yeah. So I like his shots. It's minus 125.
We are going to... God, Prindy is obsessed with this. We'll do this at the end, Prindy. We'll do the Immaculate Grid. I'm going to be atrocious with hockey players. But you guys might be able to save us. I'm going to be so bad, dude.
It's that thing where you like pair somebody up based off. You gotta like guess
Their
a
teams
person.
they played or
the teams. Yeah, and you gotta pick ones that I made Colby do the
Obscure.
baseball and football one. Yeah, and
Okay,
like the lower the percentage that have been guessed, it's like better.
Yeah, I get
so
it.
one of those deals.
All right, cool.
All right, so Matthews.
Yeah, we're gonna take Matthews.
For a go.
For a go.
For a go. One of the best things to come from this channel. All right, Betsky. I'll say Rachel's pick real quick since she's not here with us, but Rachel will be a part of the bucket for today. She took Farabee 2+ shots. Don't know the sell job, but big trust. Yeet. Farabee 2+ shots.
I could probably give him a little one.
I saw it this morning. He's hit like I think 8 of the last 10, and gets Montreal, who are allowing like the 4th most shots. So I think he got bumped up to the top line again too, and they split Tippett and Connect Me Up, which I think is way better for him as far as getting more shots distributed to some of the other guys.
Okay, they need this win.
There you go, Rachel.
Flyers need every point they can get.
Yes,
she you helped her out, bro. This is what friends do. You help the sell job. See, that's how it is. So Farabee 2+ shots will be Rachel's entry. Now Betsky, give us some weirdo to bet on.
I got some weirdo. I'm taking Shane Wright from the Kraken for 3 shots. All right. He's only played 3 games this season, or at least since it's been 2024. And he's hit in 2 of those 3 with 4 and 5 shots in the ones he hit, and then he had 0 shots against the Kings. And the 2 that he hit, he had 7 attempts and 8 attempts. Now, the big part here is he was supposed to be the first overall pick in 2021. Then wasn't having a great season in the OHL and kind of started dropping, but was widely considered to still be a top 3 pick no matter what. Montreal passed on him. Jersey passed on him. And then Yotes took Cooley over him. He gets the Yotes tonight.
Oh,
He's
little narrative. Little revenge narrative.
Yeah, hasn't played Arizona yet. He scored his first goal against Montreal. They didn't take him first overall. I don't know if he's played Jersey yet in his career, so we'll have to see what he does to them. But they were like fine with centers. They didn't really need another center, but both Montreal and Arizona did. And we took the other center for him. So if you remember during his draft, he like stared down the Montreal table after he did like his quick little handshake with Gary Bettman. Look it up. It's crazy. He like does like a what thing to them almost. Yeah. It's wild.
That's hilarious.
Huh. Yeah.
That's really funny.
And Zona's still fairly leaky to shots. I think they're like a little bit more mid-road right now, but I was impressed to see his attempts that high in those 2 games. So I think he's going to be going at them tonight. And I think McCann's out too, so there's more shots to go around too.
Is McCann out? Is he hurt, or is he just missing? Or
I couldn't find his props this morning, so I'm assuming he's just banged up.
Yeah, they're eliminated too, so he might just be like, enjoy the last few games of the season without me.
Yep. Yeah, he's not in the lineup, so yeah. I think it's gonna. I'm laddering him up to 5 on FanDuel because it's like plus 600 or so at 5, and I think like 4 was like plus 260 or 300. So
is that what you're gonna want to have for the?
We could.
6.
Oh, Betsy.
I got my lotto play ready. Wait,
hang on. Well, let me pitch my play.
If we're going to do that for the lotto, I'll do a little chalky one real quick.
Okay.
I mean,
right. So yeah, if you don't want to double dip on him because that would be shit if he had 2 shots and he sells everything.
Yes. So let's do Tarasenko point minus 130. Top line with Barkov and Reinhart. Reinhart has absolutely destroyed the centers in the past, like 16 points or something stupid like that in his like last 10. Barkov's had a really good history against that. Tarasenko, played half the season for them, had a point in the first time he played against them. I mean, he's got like 7 in his last 10. He's been kind of clicking now. Took him a couple games, but Sens are.
Is he playing?
Doo-doo. Tarasenko, yeah.
Who? I see lines for him. Point is minus 130. What do you like, his shots or his point?
I would do either. I'd probably prefer his point, but he's
Okay,
been shooting
minus
a little bit more.
130.
His shots have kind of burned me this season, though.
Wow, man. I don't get him for a point. That's really weird.
You can do it on the green.
It's not on FD.
Do it on the green. You can do it on the green.
Oh, that's why then. Okay.
Yeah, because they know. They know.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we're not gonna put the risk out for ourselves, even though we're a sports book.
You guys can also do it on BetOnline. So,
Ooh, yeah,
just so you know,
get that deposit bonus.
Get that deposit bonus by clicking the Mr. Betsky's right by his head. Just go right by his head.
This is a QR code too.
It looks like a QR
You
code.
can scan either.
Either one. Yeah, I don't know what happens if you scan your shirt though. So proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. All right, so we've got Tarasenko for a point. We've got Mr. Austin for a go. Where's Mr. Matthews? Where's he at? The Leafs game is early, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. 6:10.
Yeah.
6:10. -1. It's -135 now. Fuck. Farabee. Who's Farabee play for again?
Philly, Philadelphia.
Yeah. Philadelphia.
You could always put Varley in if you don't want to put the goal in.
It's your pick,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, we could do double goal.
Oh, it's saved for the lotto. I kind of have a good lotto pay though,
Okay.
and it's just go back to the well. I mean, it's still plus 200 plus. I mean, Nikita Kucherov two assists.
Hang on, because my pick is Coochie for 2 points, dude. It's -120. It's -120.
I'm saying they're giving us plus 200 for 2 assists. Still, it's crazy.
They're playing the fucking Jackets. All right, let's
Yeah.
flip this here. Hang on.
This is a nice
So,
transition. This is like
Kucherov.
way
Yeah,
left, too.
softballs, baby, softballs. I'm taking Kucherov 2 points. It's -120. Inzi just said it. He's had 3 points in 3 straight games. They're playing one of the worst teams in the NHL that are bleeding everything: shots, goals, assists. The Lightning want to keep playing well heading into the playoffs. Kucherov is chasing. I think he's chasing the heart at this point.
Yeah.
So he's going to keep pressing. I just for -120 for one of the best point getters in the league this season. It just is a set it and forget it right now. It's chalky.
Yeah.
I don't really care. This team sucks. He's had 2+ points in 3 of his last 4 games against this team. One this season. He also had 3 and 4 the 2 games prior to that. It's not overthinking it. So if you want to do Coochie as your 2 assists, I'm cool for that. The other one I was going to say was we could just do McKinnon against the Wild for 2 points. McKinnon is also -120 for 2 points, and it's the Avs against the Wild.
Rantanen's out, which worries me a little bit.
Yeah,
I like the Cooch, but against Jet Greaves, I've never even heard of the man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a net. Jet in net.
Jet in net. Yeah. Anyway,
honestly, we could take his 3 points for a lotto. It's like plus 300. I already played it straight, to be honest with you.
I'd like that too. I like the 2 assists though. Don't get me wrong. And I don't really mind double dipping because he could get 2 points and not get 2 assists. Like we're not like totally alternately. And I mean, if they're gonna win, right? They ain't losing to the fucking Jackets. And if they're gonna win and score some goals, he's probably gonna have something to do with at least one of them, if not 2, if not 3.
Yeah.
So
I gotta figure out what to put for Betsky's play. I gotta put something in its place.
Oh, you don't want to? You're not gonna flip over to
somewhere
else?
I don't think so today. For specific reasons.
Can you do Farabee?
Yeah, I got Farabee.
Sorry. Can you do Shane Wright? The shots.
Bingo. There we go.
Just double dip on that.
Yeah. Or if Gunther shots in that game looks great too. He played for the Thunderbirds in Seattle. Had 4 against them last game.
Oops, there we go.
Kucherov -130. All right, so these 4 legs. It's a little juiced, but whatever. These 4 legs: Tarasenko for a point, Austin Matthews for a go, Farabee over 1.5 shots, and Kucherov 2 points is plus 742. Sorry, excuse me, 724. Dyslexic apparently. Plus 724 for those 4 legs.
Wait, I thought we were gonna. We doing
Yeah.
Varley over Matthews and saving Matthews for the
We can. What's the number for Varley?
it's 27.5 minus 125. Let me just see something here. So he should have plenty of history against the Rangers.
Over 27.5, yep. That gets it to 752.
His last game against them, he had 37 saves. He's hit his save mark in his last 4 out of 5. I kind of like that over the goal, just in case for some reason that he doesn't score.
Yeah. It's a little less game script dependent.
It's also less juiced, so that's fine too.
Yeah, because Matthews went up to minus 135.
Same, yep. All right, so I have, and I can. Oh, dude, I love when this happens. I got a boost to put the boost on it.
I got a boost too.
Plus 1,000. Bing
Yep.
bong. So Cooch for 2 points. Joel Farabee for the Flyers for 2 shots. Vladimir Tarasenko for a point, and then Varlamov over 27.5 saves, and that is plus 1,000.
Oh baby. Speaks
Not bad.
to me. Yeah.
No, it's
The
not at
soul.
all.
To the soul, baby. To the soul.
Yeah.
You know what, boys? Guess what I'm doing?
What?
Are you getting jiggy with it?
We're going to full uni on this one.
I am too.
Ooh.
I'm doing.
I'm going unit.
All right, I'm going to the green book because Lord knows if I take this guy's shots and the other guy gets his points, I'm going to be pissed.
Full uni. It's been deployed as we speak. You also, hey, NZ, get the boost. There's a boost. Get a boost.
Yep.
There's a
Yep.
boost. 33%.
More incentive. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. No, never mind. Actually, what I was going to say didn't make sense.
Fair enough. All right, so I'm going to lock this in, boys. Plus 1,000. Cooch, 2 points. Farabee, 2 shots. Tarasenko, point. Varlamov, over 27.5 saves. Happy? Rolling?
I'm getting there.
Betsky, happy? Can you get all those same
Locked
numbers?
in. It's locked in.
Same. Bing bong. Let's do it. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right now. Now let's have some fun.
Okay.
Chat, we will put it that will be posted on our Twitter at Your Betting News. The parlay we just put together. We'll read it off a couple more times before we get out of here too. The Puckett 4 that we just put together. But now we're gonna do a lotto, and Betsky already has his leg sorted out for us, which is where is he? Who does he play for again, Betsky?
The Kraken.
Yeah, Seattle.
I'm missing a 4th pick. I got Varley, Tarasenko. Thank you.
Got you.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not
So-
getting a boot. These sons of bitches.
Oh,
Really?
That's
been
You
it.
gotta
using
go
it
to
too much.
you gotta go to NHL and go.
I
It gives
don't actually. Go to the NHL part.
It's on there.
It's all good either way.
So Betsky, Shane Wright plus 320 for 4. Or do you want to go to the 5?
yeah, let's just do 4.
Plus 680 is yelling at me, bro.
It's crazy, I know, but I would rather just take the 4.
Stick with the 4. Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's only had 5 once in his career in his last game.
Why not?
But,
Why not?
and
Why
he's
not
only
tonight?
played like a couple games.
Why not tonight?
Yeah. No, the narrative's so good. I mean, the narrative just gets me like cranked up.
Okay. All right. So we've got Shane Wright 4 shots. NZ, you want
No
Matthews?
boost, fuckers.
That sucks.
It's all right. What are you gonna do? All right. So for me, I gotta clear this out because I'm bet this already. I'm torn between Cooch 3 points and Matthews 2 goals, and I'm starting to lean Matthews 2 goals for some reason. But it's plus 500.
So he hasn't done that against the Devils in 3 games because I was looking at this. He has scored in 3 straight against them, though. So not to say he can't have 2 tonight.
Right.
I think I lean with Cooch points, but I like them both. And if we do Matthews, then we're not double dipping at all because we don't have Matthews in the other one.
That's true.
What do you think, Betsky?
I'm fine with it.
Matthews?
I'm fine with
I
the
just feel like
Matthews.
if he's gonna pot 2, it's gonna be now because he's trying to get that he's trying to hit that number.
What if we did goal plus shots?
We could also do that. That's not a bad idea. Like, can you parlay those?
Yeah, on the one that can get us the alt-right shots.
Yeah, if we do a goal with 5 shots is plus 208.
And NJ.
The other alternative,
centers.
The other alternative is we could just ladder the fuck out of his shots. Like I said, he had 9 last game.
Yeah,
against them, and he's been ripping.
How is he on back-to-backs?
Did they just play yesterday?
They played yesterday.
The Devils have a decent penalty kill, but nowhere near. I mean, all right, it's 12th in the league. I was going to say, I mean, the power play opportunities would be where we look for them. I mean, they commit. It looks like about 5 penalties a game, both teams for that matter.
He's been good on back-to-backs too. Sorry,
I think we got to not overthink this one.
Just take his 2 goals, or the goals and the shots.
The goal and the shots.
Well, yeah, he's had 6+ attempts in 4 straight against them. He had 9 last game and hit all 9 of them. He's had 7, 8, 9, 5, 9, 12, 9, and 13 attempts in the last 8 games.
The goal in 5 shots is plus 208. I mean, we're at 1,200 with 2 legs. That both seem very reasonable to hit.
Very doable. Mm-hmm. And Z, it's kind of your. Do you want to just roll with the 2 goals, or do you feel good about the goal and the 5 shots?
Kind of like Cooch for 3 points.
Oh, we're gonna go back to Coochie. Okay, we can we can. Well, that can be additionally added. There, we can add that too.
So it was the goal in 5 shots. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, plus
because I'm in. I like Cooch for 3 points too.
We might have to ladder his shots.
Betsky, are you opposed?
Shots. I'm not opposed to it.
All right, yeah, we'll go with the Matthews goal and the shots, because then, like we were saying, there's no double dipping.
Now, my only question to you, gents, is, well, of many questions I have. I'm sure you probably know that I'm about to ask you something dumb. I mean, Matthews' 6 shots is plus 190. That gets it to plus 333 for that leg.
It's not bad either.
Just one more shot, you know?
Yeah.
If he scores early, he's going to keep shooting because he wants to get more, because he wants to go to the 70.
Right.
There's no doubt.
Agreed.
If he doesn't score early, he's going to keep ripping because he wants to score.
Yep. I don't hate it. I don't mind at all, actually.
I just think for the value, like we're leaving like 120 cents on the table for 1 extra shot.
Yeah.
The Devils rank in the bottom of the league for goals allowed per game too, and they're averaging about 30 shots on goals allowed too.
They're really bad against centers.
Yeah.
I just feel like that for the extra shot, we're getting a lot of value, and it kind of ties in with everything we've already talked about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. Let's not break up on the 1 shot.
Yeah, facts. And then Cooch, the question for Cooch would be 2 assists or 3 points. I think I lean with the assists, but I could be convinced on the 3 points too, depending on how you guys feel.
I don't care. Either one is fine with me.
What's the better value?
I got one other one.
Which is?
And we may need it anyways, but
yeah.
Kyle Connor against Nashville is a thing.
It's a thing. It's such a thing.
Is it really?
He's had 5 plus against them in 6 of the last 10.
I think he has a boothing here or something, because that guy just loves destroying Nashville.
Yep, and his 5 shots is plus 305.
Really?
Has he been doing it consistently?
Lately, he has hit 5 shots in 1, 2, 3 of the last 10.
I can very much so take this. I'm down for that. He does destroy us all the time. So What do the Jets have to play for right now? Anything?
Yeah, not really.
Seeding?
Maybe seeding. But they're pretty
seeding.
solidly in, and like probably aren't going to catch Colorado and probably can't fall out to a wild card spot. So they don't have the most to play for.
Yeah, they're 2 points behind Colorado, and then it looks like your boys are on their tail. Yeah, but they're either going to end up second or third.
I like the Preds. I do like the Preds tonight at Conix. I'm not going to bet it because I cannot touch them whatsoever. But I do think the Preds get the job done. They have a bit more on the table, and it's at home. But I love this Connor Lukbetsky. I'm into that. We can take it. You want to do the 5?
Yeah,
the 5 at plus 305 is disgustingly tasty.
Yeah.
Such an oxymoron now that I think about it.
I know. I said it, and I was like, that makes no sense, yet it does make a lot of sense.
So then let's do Cooch 2 assists to round us out. They'll put us over the 10.
His 2 assists is plus 198. That's so nasty, dude.
It is.
That's disgusting work.
I mean, his 3 points are where we want it to be.
Plus I kind of.
How many times has he gotten 3 points though?
3 straight games.
He's just on fire.
Wow.
I mean, he maybe has a fall off, but the opponent's too good to ignore. Like the fucking Jackets suck.
God, and he's done it 3 times against them in the last 7.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't know. We don't even have to take it because let's be smart about this.
If we want to get real dicey, we could take his 3 assists for plus 680 and put it with the Shane Wright's plus 5 shots for 680 and call it a day.
Yeah, just do that on this.
Go to fucking just do that as a little dust on the side. That's a good way to.
He's not scoring. He's had 3, 2, and 3 assists in his last 3 games.
I think. All right, so let me just look at the value here because does it bother you guys when you cook a lotto like this if you have 3 legs that are all plus 300 and you take one leg that's like plus 150? I just can't do that for some reason. I fucking hate that because if that leg ends up selling everything, I literally lose my mind.
I have that thought on the opposite end when I take a minus 500 and they sell the leg.
Exactly, it's the same. It's the same concept. I mean, plus 150, it's still good value, but
it's just that you're asking for a lot out of the guy at plus 150 or whatever versus the guy minus 500 is supposed to just go in there and do his goddamn job.
Yeah, easy breezy. Yeah. So if we do Cooch 2 assists, it's plus 21,718. The 2 assists is plus 196. If we do 3 points plus 240, it's plus 24,000. If he scores a hattie, hats off to him, you know.
Wait, yeah. Then how much is the 3 points?
3 points is plus 240. 2 assists is plus 196. I like the assist.
Okay, let's do the assist.
You think so?
Sure.
2
Watch him
assists.
score two fucking goals in a fucking assist.
All right, we're covered on the other parlay.
That's true. We could also take Matthews back down to 5 since we've added some juicy ass legs.
I think that's smart. I think that's really smart.
You know, because I would cry if that was what busted us.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's due to rip. He's coming off a stinker, so he only had 2 shots.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
stinkers.
5 is still a good amount, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Especially with
I think if we're adding Cooch, there's no reason to not take him down to 5.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is if we take it down to 5.
What?
This is good discussion here, boys. No, listen. No, all right. So this is a good point of conversation to have in front of the people that are probably laughing at us at home as well. But with 5 shots in this parlay, it's plus 15,477. Okay.
Yeah.
Adding 1 extra shot at 6, plus 21,000.
The cat says no.
Yeah, yeah, she's like, you guys are fucking crazy.
Cat was like,
All right. We'll go back to 5 then.
I'm doing 5.
yeah, I'll do
Leave it
it
at
5
5.
as well.
Yeah. Gerald came in at the perfect time. Why pay the juice man plus 15,000? Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So Austin Matthews for a goal. Austin Matthews 5 shots. Shane Wright for 4 shots. Kyle Connor for 5 shots. And Coochie Nikita Kucherov for 2 assists, plus 15,000.
Something's happening in my pants just hearing that over again. It's crazy.
Bing! You guys hear that? Bell went off.
Ding! All right. We're locked and we're loaded. Bing bong. All right, good stuff, guys. All right, let me read off the Betspresso. Let me read off the bucket for you guys. See what we've got for you here. With our 4 favorite plays, Rachel not being with us today. She I think she had family from Africa or something. I don't know. Joel Farabee, 2 shots from the Flyers. Vladimir Tarasenko, a point for these Panthers tonight. Nikita Kucherov for 2 points. Come on, Coochie. And then Varlamov over 27.5 saves. That is plus 752 with a boost. It's plus 1,000 depending on how you guys book that and how you want to roll with it. And then the Lotto, which you just saw us fumble the bag probably 7 times on, is Austin Matthews for a go, paired up with his 5 shots. Nikita Kucherov for 2 assists. Kyle Connor for 5 shots on goal. And then Shane Wright to take us home. Ooh, that is actually legit tuck me in piece. It's the last game of the night.
Yeah.
Shane Wright, 4 shots, plus 320, and that gets it to plus 15,447. 7. Not bad, boys. Not bad. We dig. Good stuff. Not too shabby whatsoever. Chat, we appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with us today for Puckett. What's up, Betsky?
Oh, nothing.
What are you going to say?
Nothing. I really wasn't going to say anything. I was just breathing through my mouth.
Okay.
Sorry.
The old mouth breath. That's awesome. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. As always, go follow these 2 amigos on the Twitter machine at Gretzky Betskys and at _NZ with 3 E's. Go peep Betsky Scribbles to get the rest of his plays he's got out there tonight, and go peep these guys' Twitters for everything they have. Go follow me, Sweatpant Jesus. Go follow all of us at Betting News, guys. Big news coming for the channel in the next 4 or 5 days. Got some big news to drop for you guys. Exciting new stuff that's going to be happening on the show. We're going to be able to get a lot more interactive with you guys. We are also going to be able to start streaming games with you guys.
Nice.
So stay tuned. We are going to have some new stuff moving forward, so be sure to come and kick it with us tomorrow. The guys will be live tomorrow for the Super Stash Bros. At 5 o'clock Eastern. They have a special guest popping in to talk all about the Masters, because the Masters start on Thursday. I've got somebody joining tomorrow from one of our friends from Stadium who will be popping in and hanging out with Colby and I almost called him his government name, Colby and Shaggy tomorrow. And we'll be live, as always, throughout the day on Twitter, on our Basket Case Twitter Spaces. So, gents, fun as always. Always a vibe kicking it with you guys on a beautiful Tuesday. Only a couple more regular season pockets left to go. I think next week is the last regular season one, and then the following week will be playoff time.
What you got?
Oh, yeah, all right. We got some time, so that works. Let me pull it up here. I'm going to suck so bad, guys. I'm terrible with hockey players. Like, so bad. Are you guys any good?
Yeah.
I'm good. It's just my memory isn't.
You don't see NHL?
Gilney.
I couldn't even say his last name. I mean, I know the guy he played. I watched him play for the Rangers in the Islander Ranger Hall of Famer game that I went to at the local hospital, with the Islanders practice facility.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he played for the Canucks. He played for a bunch of people. Oh boy!
All right, here we go. So as you guys know, this is how it works. You have to pick players within these squares that played for both of these teams, and then whatever the category is on the side. Trying to pick players that are obscure, not like the favorite ones.
I have one for I think you guys maybe Betsky.
Which
Me
one?
if I'm wrong. For Pittsburgh and Philly, but I don't know how common it is. John LeClair.
Oh.
It might be common. Right?
What about
LEC? No, LeClair. LEC.
What about Hartnell? Didn't Hartnell play for both?
Hartnell?
He was on the Nashville too.
Scott. Yeah.
Scott.
Was he on Pittsburgh though?
I think so, actually.
He definitely was on Philly.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Nope, he wasn't.
Um,
All right, 8 guesses left. We're off to a
Yager.
great start.
yeah, Yager, you could do in like half of these.
Yeah.
Well, just
But
see what-
Yager's super.
Just do
Yager's.
for Rangers and Philly, Yager.
Does Leclerc
But-
seem too obvious?
I don't know that name, so maybe not. John?
Leclerc. Yeah.
No, 4% NZ. Let's
Oh,
go.
nice.
Bang in there.
Let's go.
Born outside the United States. Can we do Malkin? Is that too obvious? It's got to be
That's
too
gonna
obvious,
really
right?
obvious.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Come on,
What about
there's another off.
Let's do Poolja Jarvie.
Right, there's got to be some weird name we can come
Who?
up with.
Poolja
Nobody
Jarvie
knows.
or Pool Party.
Pool Party.
PUL.
Oh,
There he is.
Jesse
Yeah.
Pugliarvi.
I was just going to say, it's got to be that third name.
0.7%.
Go, Bensky. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, dude. That's really good. Flames. Where's Gerald? Where are you at in the chat? Yeah, this is an Arsenal kit. Let's get it. Someone asked in the chat. There's got to be some whack ones here, man.
I mean, Milgilny he's born outside the U.S. and he played for the Rangers. I just don't know how of an obscure name that's going to be.
That's good for these games.
Well,
But
I mean,
how
we
do you
can-
spell
we
it?
can, Just think of like any.
M-O-G-I. Yeah, that's
And Alexander Mogilny for the
hold
Rangers.
on, hold on. Don't click it yet. Don't click it yet. What were you going to say, Betsy?
I mean, you can just think of like any random dude who's like barely played any games that's not U.S.
That's true,
Exactly.
too.
I mean, like.
Fuck, he didn't play for the Rangers.
He didn't?
Apparently not.
Oh, I'm confusing him with Kovalev. Oh, that's
Oh.
my bad.
We can do Kovalev.
We can.
Alex.
That I know.
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex
Yeah,
Kovalev.
that's good.
2%.
2%.
Beautiful.
Let's
There we
go.
go.
So we're killing it with the
Four-
percentages. We're just sucking with the guesses.
I was going to say, we only have 4 guesses left and there's 6 squares.
Yeah. Sharon Govich is a good one. That's probably pretty common, though, because he's a current player. But, I mean, I don't mind that. We've got some good.
Kippersoff.
Oh, Kippersoff. That's probably
Fuck. What was that guy that was on like every fucking team
Phil
from the
Kessel.
Flames? No.
Phil Kessel. Nice.
Yeah, it started with the
How do you spell Kepasov?
KIPS Kippersoff. That should be
Mika?
a fairly that should
Mika
be
or Marco?
Marco's older.
Mika, but
Mika?
that's here. Wait, let me try to dig this one up real quick. Let's come back to that.
Okay. We can go back to the players instead of who played for the Rangers and the Flyers.
I don't mind
Eric
just doing Yager there if you want.
What about Eric
Yager?
Lindros? Didn't
Or
Lindros
who?
play for the Rangers? Eric
Oh, yeah.
Lindros? ROS. There he is.
29%.
29%. All right.
Yager would have been higher. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yager's gonna take up half this fucking thing when we're done, probably, because it shows you like the most popular options. Hurricanes, Rangers. Oh Jesus,
Hurricanes,
dude.
Rangers. Oh, Trocheck.
That's
true.
probably a pretty common one, but yeah, that's a good one. I don't mind that.
I mean, for time's sake too, so we can get the
12?
tweet out.
12%.
12%. Shit.
Pretty good. We only have 2 guesses left too. Let's just do the Flames guy you said originally. What was the guy you said? That played for like
Kippersoff.
Kippersoff,
He's
yeah.
Canadian, right?
I mean, with a name like Mika Kippersoff, I would think so. Or he's
Oh
not.
my God, he'd probably like Finnish or something.
Yeah, I think he's
Well,
Finnish.
8%.
Yeah,
8%.
8%.
No,
That'll
that's not
do.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
So Pittsburgh.
One left. So we can either do Pittsburgh. We could. No, we can't. Pittsburgh. We could do Jake Gensel.
It's very
Oh
true.
yeah,
the-
yeah, that's good.
You want to do that one? Just
Sure.
end it off. We got it. We do have to send this out. Yeah. Two. If we wouldn't have gotten fucked on a couple of those guesses, then that would have been pretty decent. Gensel was the most common for that one, of course. Yager was common for these two. Aginla. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I was
The
going to
guy-
say Panarin.
I had to look it up. The guy I was thinking of was Yuri Hoodler, if you remember him.
Wow, Lindros was the most common one here, Betsky. Yeah, we did. We did. Really did. All right. There you go, Prindy. It is fun, though. It's a fun little game we can cap the show off with. Show that we somewhat know about some stuff. I haven't. Yeah, we can tell. I'm starting to get one myself. It's okay. All right. Go follow the lads. Go follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. Guys, we're so close to 10,000 followers. We are literally 150 followers away from 10,000.
Tell your friends. Tell your families. Come on, people.
Just anybody. Just drop the follows. We're going to go live for 24 hours when it happens. We're giving away free shit. Just get involved, man. We love having you guys. Yeah, make a bunch of burners. We're going to buy some bots. We had a porn account come into the Spaces earlier today. It was sweet. Yeah, spammed the jumbotron with nudes. It was crazy. Fun
Richard
double.
Lock it in. Nuggets.
Lock it in, Mookies. That's a good one, actually. All right, boys and girls, you guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. Thank you so much for stopping by today for Puckett. As I said, the boys will be live tomorrow for Super Stash Bros to talk all about the diamond, the pitch, and whatever else they get themselves into. And they have a special guest talking about the Masters. For these two fine amigos, appreciate you guys. We will catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the right here. Rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling. What you gonna do? Down in the rolling. What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit. What you know about